Hello, today we're going to make a quick and easy garbanzo bean stroganoff. Garbanzo beans, or sometimes known as chickpeas, are relatively inexpensive to work with and can be purchased either as dry beans or in a can for easy use. I'm using canned garbanzo beans today to make this recipe quicker. To start the stroganoff, take a wide saucepan and heat it over medium heat. Once it warms up a bit, add the cooking oil, 1 to 2 tablespoons, and then add the onions and cook them until they soften. This will take between 5 and 10 minutes. Stir them occasionally to make sure that they're heated everywhere, and then season with a little salt and pepper to whatever your taste is. With my pepper mill, I use 6 or 8 grinds of pepper, which is probably half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of pepper, and then a couple of large pinches of salt. I use red onions, but white onions or yellow onions, or even sweet yellow onions, I'm sure would work fine. Now add the butter to the pot and let it melt. Once it's melted, add your spices and stir them into the onions for about a minute to let the spices bloom. You should notice a wonderful aroma as the spices cook. Be careful not to overcook the spices, as they tend to lose their flavor or begin to become bitter. Now add between 2 and 4 tablespoons of flour, depending on how much liquid you want to add later. I'm using almond flour, but all-purpose flour will work. This becomes a thickener to help give you a little more texture in the sauce. I'm going to use a can of cream of mushroom soup and a half can of water as the sauce base. You could also use fresh mushrooms and add some water to it to help cook them as a foundation for your base. This is quicker. Once you've added the water, stir until everything is mixed well. At this point, add the wine. I'm adding about a 1/4 cup of wine, maybe a little less, but you could add that much or a little more depending on how you want to affect the flavor and what kind of wine you want to use. The alcohol will burn off, so you don't have to worry about that. Next, add the Worcestershire sauce and the Dijon mustard and stir them into the mixture. It would have probably been easier to spoon this from a Grey Poupon bottle, but that's not what I had. I have a squeeze bottle from French's, with their Dijon mustard. You have to use what you have. Once the sauces come together, add the garbanzo beans and mix them into it well and let it simmer for 20 to 30 minutes. Don't forget to taste your sauce and see if it needs additional salt and pepper. If the sauce becomes too thick, add some additional water or broth to thin it out to the consistency you want. Remember, it will thicken as it cooks. This sauce goes well with pasta, or with potatoes, or with heavy bread. It's a delicious and inexpensive meal. Variations on this dish include changing the type of wine you use, the type of onion, and additionally, it's pretty common to add sour cream to stroganoff. I didn't add it in this case, but you may want to try it with a little bit of sour cream. I hope you try this inexpensive and easy to make stroganoff recipe. If you like it, please subscribe. It really helps. Thanks for watching, and I hope you'll come back again.